Hey, Brittany.
Hi, Cassie.
Hey, Snarkers. Welcome back to the snarking lot. Took it a little slower that time. Brittany, how'd it sound?
10 out of 10.
No notes?
No.
Hmm, so good. How you been?
All right, how are you?
I just about lost my mind in preppy prep because it sounds like you're going to be in my general vicinity for the holidays a lot sooner than I anticipated.
Yeah, we'll see with the weather permitting.
Yeah, of course, weather permitting. But the fact that you're pondering, say, the 19th, the 20th,
Hmm.
I thought 24th. Bonus days.
It's never been the 24th.
I know, but we're adults and things happen. Whatever.
Yeah,
You know.
that's
In
a
my
cushion.
mind, I just thought 24th. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is our Christmas edition, Brittany. So Merry Crisis and Happy New Year. How are you?
Hmm. Mary Chrysler.
What a ride. It's almost the end of 2025. Do you think that's going to be a good or bad thing per the title that we've decided to name this episode?
Bad. It just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, it's going to get worse, right? Like it's not going to get better. Okay.
Oh,
No, 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 for sure not.
this isn't a Hallmark movie. God.
It is. If the have you seen Violent Night, the holiday horror movie Violent Night?
Now I've had to watch several this season. That has not been one of them.
Um,
Maybe I'll have to give it a go though.
David Harbour, because I love my David Harbour. So good. I feel like it's kind of the holiday anecdote just for the year of 2025.
Okay.
You know, what should be a happy time is just a violent, disgusting shit show. Um, I
I will put it on the list then.
think you should.
Make
Hmm.
it a list.
Hmm. Matt and I used to watch a holiday horror movie every year. We made
Yeah.
it a tradition the last 5 or 6 years. Oh,
Well, I'm glad that tradition should absolutely stay.
yeah. I did put quite a few regular frilly dilly happy shit Christmas movies in my Netflix watch list. You know,
Hmm.
balance it out with the horror.
Yep.
The
No,
horrors
they're
persist.
they're the writing is top notch as always, let me tell you, on all of them.
Mm, beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I think I
Plot
finally
holes big
found.
enough to drive a sleigh through.
Oh, yeah. We love a good plot hole divot. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. I like, how are you doing on Christmas shopping? I finally got done. I think I finally stopped buying things.
Yeah, I think I'm about done. Most of the cards are out. A couple more to do. Just the
Cards are
trickling
out.
in. But yeah,
Okay.
most things are about done. Wrapping up stuff.
Yeah. Literally or figuratively?
More
Both.
figurative than literally. But yeah, for sure, both.
But both. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got my stack of my final things that I'm sending to my work peeps. It's like a little item in a card. So it's just like
Nice.
a couple stamps worth rather than paying like $7 a package because United States Postal Service is out of its mind.
Yes.
Nice big package for someone else. All taped up, secure. Another one. Yeah. So I told you I have a little bit of a spending problem this fall.
What's been your
Most
most
of
exciting purchase?
what?
What's been your most exciting purchase?
What do you think my most exciting
I
purchase
don't
is?
know.
I mean, the bottle of ranch holiday ornament was pretty good.
It was very good.
I mean, it was Hidden Valley and everything. I don't know. Well, I shouldn't say. I mean, not that anyone's going to listen to this pod and then be like, hey, Cassie's dad, here's what Cassie got you for Christmas. But I think my dad's core gift, I'm really excited about giving him. I feel like it is the pinnacle of a millennial giving a gift to their boomer father.
Yeah.
And in fact, one of the ads for this item actually says that, which I agree with. They're like, "Are you a millennial who needs a gift for your boomer parent?" I'm like, "Yes,
Like I indeed.
indeed I do." Tell me more.
Sounds like it's gonna check the box.
hmm You got one of yours for me.
I did. I did. I'm looking at great ways to talk to people I can't stand with it.
And the sad thing is that you look at some of those and you think they're going to be a joke, right? Or that the content isn't going to be 100% serious, but you can actually use the tools provided.
Yeah. Yeah, so for people wondering, it's a book with the different generational responses to work questions.
How to tell
Boomer.
your coworkers things that you need to tell them, but you can't say it in what you're thinking.
Yeah, so you have a boomer response, you have a millennial response, you have a Gen Z response.
And they're perfect.
Hmm.
Actually,
I
legitimately.
should go through and count how many I've actually heard used.
Yeah,
Would be
you
a game,
should.
just set like an over under and then go through, or how many I've used as
Yeah.
well. Been like including myself, be like, oh shit.
Oh, I say
Damn,
so many of them.
I wrote it. Oops. Okay.
Work is hard.
Yeah, people are hard.
People are hard.
The
Work,
work is not always hard. It's the people I
people
maintain
are
that make it.
hard. People are hard. I think I say this to you almost every other day in a Snap video message, but when I recall how long you and I have until we can likely retire, it becomes overwhelming amount of years.
Yeah, probably since it'll never happen, given how
That
things are going. So yeah.
infinite,
Hmm.
it's infinite. Yeah.
Just make sure you circle back before you head into your casket.
Put a pin in it when I'm
Yeah,
like,
put a pin in it, maybe put a body in it,
let's
put
put a
an
pin
urn in
in,
it.
let's put a pin in that urn.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yep, I do say circle back. There's some classics that I do use. That's
I'm
fine. Like
sure I do too.
corporate stuff is finally it's owning me, you know? I just
Well, when
can't.
you're around the pox all day long, it's hard not to pick up a few strays.
Mhm. It'll happen. It'll happen to the best of
Hmm.
us, right? And Brittany, we are the best. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Everyone should want to work with us, right? We can
Yeah. A bottle of
yeah.
damn delight.
Oh, bottle. Frickin' urn. Frickin' cauldron of damn
A
delight.
freaking Costco size bottle of ranch level of delight right here. What about this?
When I watched that Charlie Barron's thing again, when it came up on my memories, and he's just like, "Tell me when," it just covers the whole piece of pizza, just
It
coats it.
it reminded me, I never knew people put ranch on pizza
Yeah.
until lunch at school. Until lunch at school, when I was like, what the hell are
Mm.
you all doing? Like
Mm.
we'd never, I did
Yeah.
not know that was a thing. And it
Yeah.
that reminds me, that clip, because
Oh,
there would absolutely be kids or fill one of their whole compartments of their tray just full of
with
ranch
ranch.
if they didn't put it on
Yeah.
top and completely flood their
Yeah.
pizza. Yes. But
That's
that
such a
was where I
good
first
point.
learned that that's a big thing people in Wisconsin like to do is
Oh,
like, no,
different toppings.
gotta have the ranch with the side of pizza.
Yeah, I did it once recently, actually, when I didn't like the flavor of a pizza I bought. And so I
Yeah.
thought, well, I'll just you know, just coat in a little bit of ranch. Well, I mean, it was
Yeah, that'll
fine,
make
but
it
it's just
better.
like,
Coat it
just,
all in ranch.
just dab it. It was fine, you know. So,
Mop it up like a squeegee. It's fine.
mhm. So for people only listening, my Zoom name is What the Actual Elf is Happening, and Brittany is Holiday Malaise. Because we're Merry Crisis and Happy New Fearing this episode.
Mhm.
Brittany, what do you like? Give me a few sentences on how you're feeling about the upcoming conclusion of 2025.
Check the boxes, go through the motions. How long until my curtain call?
Yeah,
One day closer to the end, the horrors persist, I think I said last time.
horrors
I
persist
don't
as
know.
usual.
I mean, it's a thing in the future. How about you?
Yeah, what are we? I mean, at the time we're recording this, we're 17 days from the end of the year. So, I mean, there's still time for some really serious shit to happen.
Yes. Yeah, enough. 17. Right. Or on the slightly older Epstein end. Yes, if you want to go that way, depending on.
Oh, hmm. I have to admit, the entire year is a blur, both for personal and political and world reasons, that I can't even really hit high points of the timeline in my brain. I just know that it was a really fucking long year.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of them, for me, the last few years just tend to blend together.
Ugh,
It's just one continuous thing. It's hard for me, like, oh, that was definitely before the last New Year or after the last New Year.
right. Yeah. Did you ever watch those Netflix things they did early in 2021? They did the first one, it was like Death to 2020, and then they recapped 2020 in kind of a
Yep.
both dark and light way.
hmm
Okay,
hmm
then they did Death to 2021.
Yep.
And then 2022 happened, they're just like, fuck it, we're not going to do these anymore. Like, I kind of
This
wish
is a
they still
lot.
were.
Yeah.
Like, what would you even put in Death to 2025? You know what I mean? So long.
Life support machine.
Oh, I mean that. Mm.
hmm
The okay. I am mad at Meta, number one, because I started unfollowing, I mean, for many reasons, but the latest reason is that
Speaking
I,
of naughty lists,
yeah, yeah. So I keep getting all these suggested posts in my feed from government departments, and it's all and obviously they're on the propaganda, fascist propaganda, Nazi spin machine thing that they're doing on all their pages. Department of Defense, Department of Labor, Department of Education, White House, official account, whatever. And they're all just utter frickin' garbage. Anybody who looks at this stuff and goes, yeah, cool, I agree with that. You're dumb. Okay? Like, you can have your political opinions, but if you look at this and you go, this is a good use of government time maintaining these social media accounts, you're dumb. Okay? So, anyway, I keep going I'm not interested in this, like hitting the three little dots and being like, I no longer want to see this. I did that with the White House 2 days ago, and now it just gave me like a White House post again in my feed. And I'm like, I asked not for this.
well, you only can curate your stuff so much. They're like, no, here, everybody's gonna see it.
Mm.
This will drive up views and engagement. No, well, it's working for the people. Come on.
I think my favorite things on those accounts, though, are it was like this clear turn. Epstein file stuff blows up more than it had already blown up, right? Like the more recently. Then all the accounts start doing like posts that look straight out of a Sears catalog from 1950 design, like America's back, like the golden age, like all this stuff. And it's like, again, if you're letting this shit distract you, you're dumb. Okay? Like all they're doing is trying to deflect your brain from what is really going on. Okay? Like, but I don't want to see it because I don't need more shit to make me mad. So I'm just like pass. And then Mark Zuckerberg is like, no, you get to keep it.
It's like, no, have it all. This is your
Mm,
gift for us spying on you.
I know. I know. I know. Fortunately, I'm a very boring person, so there isn't much to spy on, but
They keep it all in the big data centers anyways. They're
exactly.
gonna suck up a ton of water and already do.
Kill us all. Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, we're safer.
Right. Right. Every time I look at Cash Patel's face, I feel really safe. So
Well, hey, you're about the only one who can because he can't when he looks in a mirror. His eyes do not align for that. That's physics.
it's quite disturbing. Um,
Much like all the brain cells, they can't go in the same direction.
there's something wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Something real wrong.
No, no, what about that doesn't make you feel safer? Come on.
Mm. I mean, April 2025 feels so long ago. I was in Madison for a, work event. That was a good work event. That was a happy moment. But it just felt like there was shitstorm after shitstorm. You'd have like a little happy moment and be like, ooh, that was cool. That's something to cling on to. And then be like, no,
Yeah.
absolutely not. Right? So,
Yeah. It's just been a constant stream. We're trying to predict what will come. You can't really, because that makes it hard to
again,
prepare for it. So you always feel like you're doing what we do best and being reactive instead of proactive.
we're truly in like a Merry crisis all the time.
Hmm.
New crisis all the time.
Wears everybody down.
Yeah, we
Makes it
are
hard
all
to
worn down. Like
makes it hard to collectively organize.
you can't. I mean, you can, but you can't, and then you
No,
can't, you
it's a lot
can, but
harder,
it's a lot harder.
which
Hmm.
is the plan.
Which is the plan. It's totally the plan.
Hmm.
Did it happen in 2025 or in 2024, the Brian Thompson United Healthcare thing?
That was 2024.
It was 2024. Okay, I
That
couldn't
was
see.
that was
That's
the
what I mean.
Mary.
I can't.
It was like about this time last year, I think.
It
I
was.
think it was
Okay.
between.
Okay.
That was a Christmas
A Christmas
crisis, a
event.
miracle.
Yeah.
It was a
Just
Toyota-thon to end
crisis.
all Toyota-thons.
That was quite the a-thon. Yeah. Yeah. For all of my personal shit, there's also been personal shit that makes me mad about world shit.
Hmm.
Most recently, as Brittany knows, and as probably has been lightly referenced on this podcast, um, medical charges that are still being attempted to be collected. And won't it'd take a whole episode to explain it all, but I'm mad, and mad is the politest possible term for what I am. Uh, it doesn't matter if somebody dies before they even go anywhere. They're still gonna try to charge the shit out of you. And by they I mean an air ambulance service slash hospital, a public fire department, I mean, I'm getting a re-education in the systems that I hate so much. Personal reminders. Look at
Yeah,
that.
speaking of being broken and on life support,
Right?
those systems.
Those systems. Yeah. There, it's it goes to what you've said about it. It wears everyone down. In my case, I'm worn down, but I will not be completely worn down. I will always fight this shit, and I recognize that I have privilege and that I have time, means and skills to be able to do it. But if you're in a different financial position or whatever it is, like you're not even going to notice, you aren't going to care. Coming after a widow 3 months after their spouse dies is not a good look. But they do, you know?
Well, and you can view it, but you're busy doing this. This is what your time
Right.
is being spent on,
Right.
because it has to be. You could be doing other things for yourself, or again, other things for humanity, but everyone has to
Good.
individually worry about their shit because there's enough going on
Exactly.
that by the time you get out of that, like it's exhausting.
Yep.
And you can't think about doing anything else like taking these fuckers down,
Yeah.
taking the system down,
Taking the
changing
system
the
down.
system.
Transforming it.
Right, which is again by design. Keep everybody
That is.
down and distracted, fighting amongst themselves, or again, distracted by like having to get the bare minimum to get by or
Yeah.
fight these stupid things.
Mm, mm. I mean, real quick, in the case of the place with the air ambulance, um, they charged $23,000 for flying out and flying back and not taking anybody anywhere. And contractually, they received almost $17,000, and they don't think that 17,000 for that job is enough.
Well, hey, hashtag blessed. If they'd had to transport somebody, probably more like 35 or 40,000.
Probably would have been.
They're only trying to screw you over for like 6 or 7 thousand. Come on.
I
Aren't
know,
you
should
lucky?
be grateful. I should
I
be
know, yes, you
grateful.
should be grateful. That's exactly it. Oh, well,
Mm.
you should be grateful that they didn't have to do anything.
I think the thing in this case that bothers me the most out of all of it, which is saying a lot because there's a lot of problems in this scenario, is that the place doing it rebranded themselves to have empathy be the core of their branding and marketing messaging. Like empathy is at the core of everything they do. No.
Well, someone tell them the core is the inside and not just like
Uh-huh.
a little part on the underside over here.
As a marketing
That's what I
person,
mean. At the core, they're only gonna go after you, try and go after you, make a stink about 7,000.
yeah,
See? Empathy.
empathy in action.
Yeah.
I as a person who works in marketing and communications, I have long said that you can say whatever you want externally, but if you don't do the work internally to have your people actually live out what you say externally, it none of it matters. So you might as well not pay the money for all of that advertising and marketing and branding and rebranding and all of that because if you're gonna treat me like I would have been treated on the phone by that billing department, nope, you know?
I know. Well, it seems like they have the same marketing strategy as the Democrats
Yeah, I think so.
and Republicans.
Yeah, all of them.
Hmm.
Every single one of them.
Performative fuckwads.
Yeah,
Well, and
take
that's
your
when they're like, oh, why don't they like us? I'm like, well, because you're shit. Because as a system, like
uh-huh.
yeah, we have empathy. We care. We'll run our commercials. We'll run our radio ads. We'll market at, events to the community with our nice little marketing and our billboards about
Hmm.
how empathy is at our core. But God forbid, if you've ever had to deal with us, the core is rotten.
The core is rotten. It's almost like it's the swamp that everyone wants to be drained, only it applies to everyone.
Well, they
So,
hollowed out the core and then filled it with the swamp water.
with the swamp water. Mm. Oh, speaking of Democrats, you know who made me mad today? Yesterday?
There's so many.
There's so many, but
You're gonna
this
have
is
to be way more
actually,
specific.
yeah, I am going to be more because it is required that I be more specific.
I,
Otherwise, this
I
comment's
I'm
going to
gonna
go
need deets
nowhere.
here. Yeah,
And
that
it's a
doesn't
person
narrow
who
down
I
the naughty
like.
list.
It's a person who I've liked since I've been like 10 years old because I used to watch Meet the Press, and this person and his wife used to be guests on Meet the Press, James Carville. And James Carville came out and like railed against Jasmine Crockett for like doing like the cardinal sin in politics in her launching her run for Senate, which is making it about her, not the people. And I wanted to be like, James, my
James
bro, Jimmy, my bro.
James's
Um,
entire existence is a cardinal sin, as far as I'm concerned. But
things that he has said in the last 10 years, for
no,
sure. I
he's
mean,
he's awful.
he's really awful. I always appreciated like on Meet the Press, like it was fun, their dialogues, whatever. It's how I got jazzed about politics early on. But
Yeah.
it's like, you do realize you're turning around and making it about you by saying that Jasmine's making it about her, and also like the reason why she talked about herself is because she's trying to give credibility to no, like there are smart people that exist in the world, not these dumb shits like these frickin' Timu goddamn department heads and Timu president of the United States, right? So again, the hypocrisy laced within the Democratic Party just never ceases to amaze me,
Well, they
you
never
know?
met. They never met somebody they wanted to challenge the establishment that they didn't want to crush, and then wonder why they keep getting beat. So
Right. They didn't want Mom Donnie either. And, you
no, and
know,
I'm like, my God, he's just like all of you. He's not gonna do anything. Like what?
he says a lot and it's great. Like, it's great what he says. There's no way
Yeah,
any
and
of
he's
that
not gonna
shit's
do
gonna
any of
happen.
it. So don't worry. He's gonna be no different
Yeah.
than a Democrat. Don't fucking worry about it.
It's gonna be impossible for
The
him to
system will
do.
never let anybody do anything meaningful the way it's set up. It's set up
No,
like that for a reason.
no. Well,
The rich, again, I
hmm.
was like, man, if you all put that effort into actually trying to change the way you disparage anybody who has any hint of a populist message, like, God, imagine the good you could do.
Can we just revisit the fact that Trump won again in November 2024 because even though he is full of shit about it, he
Hmm.
talks a populist-esque message. That's
Correct.
why he wins. He talks to people who they believe they have been forgotten. Now, whether or not they are correct on that or not can be up for debate, but that's what he channeled. And until Democrats get in tune with the fact that they are not talking like that, they will continue to fucking lose and whine about it. So
Right, but then it's easier to fundraise if you keep losing.
that's the sickest part. You've brought that up eloquently so many times. It's like you can't fundraise on winning.
Well, I maintain that is exactly why, that and lobbyists is exactly why when Nobel Peace Prize war president had a supermajority, didn't codify Roe versus Wade, didn't actually get healthcare accomplished.
Correct. Correct.
But that's why every election since has been the most important one of our time.
Of course. Of course. Most
Because we can't let
consequential.
anybody else do it, because otherwise, yeah, like abortion won't be legal. Even though we could have done something about it, but
Yeah, it's a great point. It's a great point. It's almost like the machine keeps turning behind the scenes to keep everything the same. And sorry, spoiler alert, everyone listening to this, the two parties are not different. Really, at the end of the day, they are not different.
no. They're all friends. They all have the same donors. They all go to each other's parties
Yeah, they act like they fight on the front end. They don't.
and then
They're
laugh at
very
everybody
similar.
because people buy into it. They're like,
You know?
my team cares about me.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Speaking of, I don't know, James, I have another suggestion for you, Jimbo. Maybe if you want to talk about people with egos, maybe you should tell the lady going around on her 107 days book tour to shut the frick up too. How about that? I don't know. That isn't really about the message, is it? I think it's really about how the person was wronged, then the person herself was wronged. But maybe I haven't read it, and maybe I never will. Hee hee. No, I won't. But I find that to be utter garbage, just like Erica Kirk going around saying, oh, leave us alone, give us privacy, while I'm on a frickin' every other hour book tour, whining in the public sphere on podcasts and Fox News. Shut
Well, I
up.
had somebody film me kiss some mannequin looking thing's hands in the casket.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
feel
for
like then
sure.
fine. Usually if you want the privacy, like that is a private moment. You're not like, no, no.
Mhm.
Here, somebody hold their iPhone up and watch me.
Yeah, who filmed that, Erica?
Right.
I'll tell you what I wasn't doing when I was saying my last goodbye to my husband's body before it was cremated. I sure as shit wasn't filming it. So
Or having
I don't
somebody
know.
else in there film it for you.
Yeah. I didn't ask the funeral director, be like, can you actually take my phone and like
Can
record
you
this while
do
I do
this so
this?
I can post it online and have it circulate?
The actual fuck of all fucks, right? And then did you see, sorry, a little Erica Kirk alert, because we're just in Merry Crisis, Happy New Year in our recap of the year episode. Did you see that picture of her, that dress she was wearing one day? She literally was dressed like Serena Joy Waterford from The Handmaid's Tale, and there was nothing more scary and perfect that I had seen in relation to her at the same time because she is literally like, okay, stop listening if you want to watch Handmaid's Tale and you don't want to know what happened. Giving you a second. Her husband, Fred Waterford, was fucking murdered. She hated him, and then she tried to use Fred's death to propel her own path forward to become more prominent in the fucking community or the nation or whatever you want to call it, right? I'm paraphrasing here, but like that is literally what Erica Kirk is doing.
Well,
And
they never
again,
met a psyop they didn't want to exploit.
I mean, and again, can I just say for the record, since we're in the public sphere, like Charlie being shot publicly and dying is awful. and no one deserves to be killed for their political beliefs. So put that on the record for me. Just whatever. But the hypocrisy of everyone out there right now, Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, MAGAs, regret, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry.
I know.
Sorry. You know, you know. If you want privacy, go home where Charlie would want you, wink wink, and spend time with your children right where Charlie would want you.
Well, yeah, do it for Harrison Butker.
Oh, Brittany.
My God, I saw a great tweet. I think it was last week. So last week's they
God,
played like
who
shit.
would see a great tweet?
And it was something like every time Harrison Butker misses a field goal, a woman earns her PhD
Oh,
or something like that, or a woman earns a degree. And I was like, that's okay, that's
that's
fucking good. That's
that's
good.
actually really good.
Sometimes the internet is good. That's
Sometimes the internet does cool
these
things.
random people coming up with this shit, like props.
My God, a woman earns her PhD.
Every time, because I think he did. He missed at least one or two field goals last week. So someone put that up. And I was like,
Mm.
yeah, see?
Ugh.
If we could all just have some collectivity.
What if we
Think of what we could all get done.
think about what we could all accomplish
We could
together?
all band together here.
Oh my God, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I also saw somebody recently put up a thing where they recast the cast of Wicked, but as
Oh,
uh people. So I think Erica is Glinda.
oh,
Um,
okay.
what's her face? Candace is Alphaba.
Oh,
Like they
oh my
run through
God.
the whole cast, and I'm like,
Oh my
oh
God.
shit, that would work actually. Damn
Oh
it.
my God. And I have purposely stayed away from the whole Erica Candace thing because I just fear it's gonna just,
Yeah, I see things being referenced, and I'm like, will I ever take the time to watch that? I don't know.
no. No, and that's the point. Part of the point of my comment about hypocrisy is because I know recently that Erica has said that Candace is using everything to make more money, and then everyone's like, just a second, just a reminder about what you're doing right now.
You Turning Point, like no, none of them have had any.
They haven't like put out merch like immediately, so
No, your,
right,
you know,
so
funeral
yeah,
wasn't cast out like some giant rally. No.
no, no,
Which,
obviously
by the
not.
way, I really have to enjoy too. That where was it? It was in Arizona. Yes.
Yes.
Grinder crashed during it.
Oh, really?
It did in the area. Like
Really?
yes, the day or two while it was happening.
Wait, what? You're
Yeah.
freaking kidding me.
Nope. Speaking of hypocrisy.
Oh, wow. Oh, God. Okay, well. Oh, God. 2025, Brittany.
Hey, when you hate yourself, never underestimate the power to
Yeah.
loudly beat your chest and set things back and waste time.
Mm, mm, mm. Did you, this is not a toxic positivity moment. This is just a wonderment from me to you. Was there anything you overtly enjoyed in 2025?
Oof.
Yeah, it's a tough question.
I don't know about
Oh,
overtly.
I love that long pause. That was a long
I
ass
was
pause.
like, shit, I don't know. I don't really care about
Yeah, is there anything
things
where
that
you were
was
like, wow, I look back and I'm like, whoa, that was really good, you know?
or like things that would actually make a difference. Um,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, things
know.
that actually make a difference, not like spending
Or
time
like
with
things that are
Madison,
like
aren't your
actually
best
important to
friend.
people. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
be like spending time with me and
not
Madison.
just there were times where I definitely sat there and was like, God, Karma's a bitch. But more again on a
Yeah.
personal level. Let's see to like
Yeah.
former fools I used to work with or things like that. But like, I don't know, overtly being like, God, this is so good.
Right?
I mean, I think it was. This is where it's blurring now. Um,
Yeah.
I believe it was this year. See, everything's getting blurred. No, shit, that was last year.
See.
Um,
See, I can't remember what year is which either.
or think here, let me look it up first before I say it. I think it was last year. Oh God, it was June. Jeez, June of 2024. See, time is meaningless. Okay.
Time is
I
meaningless.
was like, man, when Assange finally got released, but shit, no, no, it wasn't. That was
Yeah, we
June
talked
of,
about that afterwards. That was a
yeah, that
whole
was
year
18 months
plus
ago.
ago. That
So
was 18 months
solid.
ago.
Nope.
So nothing. Okay. Okay.
And then Leonard Peltier got, well, bullshit home arrest. But again, that may have been
Yeah.
January because I think he was pardoned as, the walking death rattle was being rolled out the door to be
Mm.
replaced by the other walking death rattle. Um,
Yeah.
I, nothing really of like consequence. I mean, like,
I know.
I don't know, celebrating good things for other people, like that I know or see, like if they put up maybe a life update or something, or being like, oh, yeah, it's cool or something, but not, I can't think of anything right now that's like would matter to like all
Like
of
a
humanity.
larger event where you're like, yeah.
No,
Right.
um,
Right.
no, because it's
Yeah.
still, there hasn't been any, there hasn't been a lot of progress on some of the stuff, or maybe like people have woken up to stuff, but like it hasn't, we haven't seen enough progress on some of the stuff yet. What about
No.
you?
No, I can't. There's no. No, 2025, late 2024 through current really sucked major ass for me. So but the blips of good stuff were like I mentioned.
Oh, shit.
What?
Well, I mean, okay, I can say it. Fucking Dick Cheney died.
Oh, well, if you want to celebrate
Again,
that,
it didn't
fine.
set things because you can't undo all the terrible, but I
No,
did
it doesn't
overtly
undo
enjoy
it.
that, as did
You did
many a
enjoy it.
Reddit thread that I
Many a
read.
Reddit thread. Yeah, I'm sure they
Yes.
did. Yeah, and
So
see,
there were
that's
a
a
few, we lost a few solid, awful people, but again, like it's too late
it's
on
just I
a lot of
know.
the stuff. I was also repulsed because I didn't realize he had gotten one of his degrees or had took classes for a while at our institution.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you didn't
So
know
they
that?
posted it, and I went, "Oh, fuck."
You should have watched way more Meet the Press when you were a kid
Well, I
like me.
forgot about. I mean, I knew, and then like I was like, I just don't think of him as ever having anything to do
Yeah, to
with
do with Wisconsin or
Wisconsin. And then they had
whatever.
posted it because I was like, why are they fucking posting
It's
some
because you
giant ass thing? And then I really read
yeah.
it. I was like, oh shit,
Mhm.
that's right.
Yeah.
Blech, blech.
Yeah, and see that's a like fair, good point. I can't there's no like big thing where most everyone agreed it was positive, right? Like a lot of people would be like,
Right.
"Oh, that's sad." So it's like there's not like a
Well, that and
universal
you
like
can't undo.
woo.
Like, there's still a million dead Iraqis.
Yeah.
How many hundreds of thousands in Afghanistan? Things are still going on.
Yeah.
Halliburton still got enriched. People, it became okay. Like, there, people are just
Yeah.
taking the baton and continue running with it today. A lot of the people he worked with are still, I mean, yes, we've had finally Rumsfeld and Powell are gone and now him, so we're knocking him down finally, but their damage is still
Yeah.
there.
It's done, yeah.
So it's like it's hard for, and then yeah, you see people licking the boot, and I'm like,
I know.
what the fuck was his nickname? The
Dick
Butcher of
Cheney?
something? The
Yeah, the
Butcher of
butchers.
Baghdad or something?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
God, how you all just seem to forget.
Yeah.
Or you're
Well,
fine with it.
cognitive dissonance is strong.
Hey, he
Um,
talked better than Trump, so it's fine.
well, yeah, well, whatever. I mean, George W. Bush also talks better than Trump, and so,
Well, that too. He got away with it because, well, he's just got some gaffes, so it distracts from it. He can't be evil. He can't be skull and bones from because just like his daddy and his granddaddy and have ties to the Nazis back in World War II. No, he just has some
um,
gaffes. He's not big. He's not good enough to manufacture wars. But also look at the gaffes and forget about Two Heart Sub Pump over there doing it all for him. Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, can you imagine if like Cheney? Was the VP today. Can you fucking imagine?
Mm, no, I can't.
Ugh. Like I go, well, just the technology advances
Mm,
since the early 2000s and
mm.
just the, drone warfare and all the AI and all the things.
I mean, I will say, because I've referenced everyone as Timu cabinet secretaries earlier in this podcast.
Hmm.
I would like to say to Dick Cheney's credit that I bet he would know whether or not and when to use like a communications app versus when not to use a communications app, probably, or just know generally what's classified or should be classified versus what's not, unlike Mr. Pete
Well,
with
yeah,
Signal.
because he's much more devious and actually has a long
Smarter.
had a long well, he had a long history in government too. He knew how the shit worked
Pete
from being
Hegseth.
in all the prior administrations. So he absolutely, he had his private bunkers he was mysteriously at and absent from everything on 9/11 and throughout when they would all just show up to that one place in Virginia to some private thing, not
Yeah,
Bush though, like sans Bush, but a bunch of them would, a bunch of the
yeah.
administration. And you're like, that's not insidious, I'm sure at all.
No,
And just all the fucking shit. Like, but that's what I mean. I was like, can you, I mean, not again, not saying that what's being done today. It's like, well, not, but just can you imagine?
no.
Or
Don't
if like
want
you
to.
had full, if you had Kissinger at full power, advising on where to
Mm.
go with the knowing what they've done in the past and how awful it was, like now with today's capabilities, like it's like, oh,
Shout out to Jeremy Suri, who studied Kissinger, by the way, since you said
yeah,
Kissinger. Learned a
he
lot about
was
Kissinger.
he was horrific. Speaking of someone else, I did those are two of the graves. Two of them I would dance on. Absolutely. I would dance on his grave. Again, I'm glad gone, but I was like, how did that fucker make it to like 100 or whatever?
Mm, wealth, period.
Well, that and probably sucking the blood out of regenerating things. And, again, what Epstein was into, like the how to live forever and preserve yourself and shit.
Mm.
That weird kind of shit. Um, and their special injections. But I'm just like, yeah, again, like for that too, I was like, I'm happy they're dead, but couldn't happen like 50 years ago before they'd done all of their terrible things.
This is how
So
I
that's
know
where I'm like, oh, I'm glad they're gone, but also, fuck, they got to live nice, long lives
they
and
did.
have no recourse for being absolute ghouls. So that's why I'm like, I mean, I overtly enjoyed it. Again, Reddit was,
Reddit
but
was popping off. Yeah, I'm sure.
that day, but I'm like, yeah, but in the scheme of things, like it's not enough. Like it just didn't,
Well,
like I
I
said, it
feel it
just
doesn't even
isn't.
phase me. Like I don't even like. It's just like in the shit show. Just another
Well,
thing.
that's the
It's
thing.
like
It's like you're still in a shit show, and
it doesn't
it
do
didn't happen
anything.
soon enough to undo it or
Yeah,
undo their hand in getting us to said current
yeah.
shit show.
It didn't do anything. So that's why I'm just like, whatever.
So, like, is it really great for humanity?
No, no, no. I mean, yeah, the things that I liked were personal things.
Yeah,
But there were a lot of personal things that I didn't like also
right,
simultaneously. So it was just
right.
a nice, healthy clusterfuck.
Yeah,
But like, we went to Taylor Tomlinson. We frolicked around Madison. You know, there's lots of solid thingies in there, like
yeah,
small but important personal victories.
right.
Um, Starting my stuff.
Yeah,
Scholarship in honor of my mom is starting. An official
yeah,
nonprofit also will be forming. So, there's stuff going on, but it feels small and meaningless until you can get it to the point, like in the case of the thing that like my dream for the nonprofit is to do advocacy and system change in the healthcare space and whatever. But like, that's a long burn, right? Like, that's not
yeah,
going to happen in a
right,
couple weeks or in a year or two. So it does feel demoralizing to be like, this is exciting in the short term. And then also, there's a lot of work between here and then
right.
to get excited about. So, yeah, this fucking just. Did you read Project 2026? If we're looking forward to 2026, did you read it?
I have not, but I bet if you rattle stuff off, I'm not going to be surprised.
It's
And
everything you would expect it to say. Let's just put it, we don't even need to say it. Let's just not even give it credibility, but it's
I mean,
everything.
it's the plan. It's been the plan.
It's an extension of Project 2025 and it,
Marching towards the end goals.
yes. I told someone this week about it who I would expect to have seen that headline, and I was like, "Did you see they rolled out Project 2026?" And the person said, "No, there is one." Yeah,
There's
everybody
always
should
one.
freaking read it.
There's always one.
Scary as shit. So, Happy New Year, you know?
Yeah, let me guess. It's a lot of technocratic
Yeah.
control over
Oh, just
everything. Just
consolidation
continue.
of executive
Yep.
power, like blah, blah, blah,
Yep.
blah, whatever.
Yep.
All the things you would expect.
Yep. The ultimate goal.
Yeah. So, again, n nothing, like, nobody should be surprised. You either will not care and be like, cool, good, or you'll be like, I'm not surprised. Like, those are the two rational responses to this based on our current environment.
Right. Or feel like by the time a lot of people do care, it's going to be too late.
It's too late. It's just like this year. By the time everyone catches on to the fact that, I don't know, costs are still high, it's
Yeah,
been a
they're going to
year
pump
of,
another, what is it, 45 million billion? They're going to keep printing more money, so
yeah,
it's about to just keep fitting
mm,
and it's going to get worse.
yeah, for sure.
Your dollar's going to be worth less. Inflation is going to keep, it never comes back down. Nobody
Right.
ever does anything to bring it back down.
No, and then the White House spin machine just keeps saying stupid
Yeah,
shit. Like,
right.
it's like they can just say whatever they want.
Well, they're busy
Um,
blowing up fishermen, thinking that they're stopping the a drug problem they made up.
Dude, somebody said, speaking of, okay, more money printing. So I saw this on social media. This is a person who wants to be a policymaker. I won't say where. But maybe instead of more money printing, since the wealthy class hates people beneath them, multi-generational homes and less competition in the labor market will lead to the solution. Women taking care of children and men doing the work to maintain and improve society. It is the only way. What and my response to the person who shared this to me was like, and what in the actual Handmaid's Tale is that shit? Like,
Well, I go, good luck getting a job that's gonna afford you
yeah,
the
I
ability to
mean,
only have one parent working.
right?
Cool. Good luck either working a low-wage job or having losing your job to AI.
Yeah, I mean, pick which door you want to proceed through.
Well, yeah. So good luck somehow finding a way to afford.
I was also like, fuck that guy. To be clear. So,
Yeah.
Brittany, it's almost the holidays. Did you ever enjoy the holidays? Were the holidays fun for you as a child, as a young person? What are your recollections of holidays long gone?
I think so. I mean, we sometimes got together with relatives for Thanksgiving, and it used to be for Easter too. Now they've decided not to. Or they all get together with their own branches. So,
Huh.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, they were always quieter. It's not what you see online where I was like, you're having how many people over? What the hell?
Yeah, yeah,
The giant tables spread. I'm like, that's well, okay. Or like, well, we got this family Christmas this week and this side. I'm like, oh, well, also like a lot of us don't live near each
yeah,
other, so you were kind of on your own anyways. But
right.
I mean, they were quieter, which I guess was nice. I like
Yeah,
being off school,
samesies,
you know,
samesies.
depended on how the weather was. Much I could go outside and enjoy them, but yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I think I liked them. Um,
yeah,
I wasn't like overly
yeah,
crazy about them, but I was like, yeah, yeah, good, I guess. How about
good.
you?
Yeah, I mean, we had traditionally a little family drama around the holidays each year just because, my mom had bipolar disorder and like the stress of the holidays would kind of like mess with her a little bit, like so she wasn't doing it intentionally, but it was just a little like, eh. But overall, when it was just us, like my immediate family, like mom, dad, brother, me, and grandma, we had a
Mhm.
lovely time and there was less stress, so it was fun. Christmas Eve, we were usually at grandma's, which was, 5 miles away from our house. So then we would like drive back down, and there was usually snow,
Mhm.
and so we would like take an extra trip around the town here on our way back to our house to like look at the Christmas lights. So that was
Yeah.
always fun. Like so, the people in our
I
hometown that
liked
had
seeing the lights.
you know,
Yes.
people
Yes.
don't have as many lights now. That's the thing I'm realizing. Like the houses that used to like pop off with good shit, they don't do it anymore. So
Energy's expensive.
energy is expensive. But yeah, I mean, so we would do that, and then Christmas morning was always fun. So I enjoyed it. I just like I like the vision in my head of lots of snow, hunkered in, really
Yeah.
can't go anywhere. It's like it's just calm peace. There's like really nothing else for you to do except for like if you want to go outside, go sledding, cool, and then
Yes.
come back in and drink warm things and just chillax
Hmm.
and not do school. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was
That's
fun.
about where I was at, I think, where I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
it was
okay.
good. And get
Yeah.
back to that. Now it's like work. Now December is like a hellhole because it's like you gotta get so much done before we have a little holiday break shutdown thing,
Okay.
So it's like everyone's like frantically trying to get like a month's worth of work done in like 2 weeks. Everyone's
Yeah, everything that
stressed.
they left all year,
Yeah.
or God forbid it can't happen after January 1st.
Yeah,
Gotta be now.
you know? But
I know. That's, yes, it's annoying.
it's different as an adult. And as an adult at this moment with everything that has happened, I am glad I don't have kids because trying to provide holiday joy and cheer to children right now sounds like honestly the hardest and worst thing I could ever think of. You know, pass. Um, and power to all the people who are doing that because it's gotta be hard. Do you have any favorite? Let's do a quick, just like mini round robin. Like, you have any favorite holiday movies? Ones you keep coming back to or have watched as an adult? You know?
Um, well, I remember like Home Alone used to be on TV.
Yeah.
We never had it, but like that I would see it, that would be on
Yeah.
like regular. We didn't growing up, like
Yeah.
we only had the Farmer Five. So like it would be on one of the major networks or like
Yes.
the cartoons, the Frosty and
Yeah.
Rudolph and those. So I would try to
Rudolph.
watch them. I haven't really not really as an adult. Um, or like I don't know the last time I watched Home Alone like all the way through.
That'd be fun to watch again.
Yeah, the Christmas Story, although I watched that year
Oh,
round on
I love
VHS.
that. I
And
love A Christmas
I didn't
Story.
realize that was actually like a big thing. Like I didn't realize people knew what it was because to me I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's this random video that my grandparents gave us one time, like when they had visited, like not in December,
Yeah.
and because of the kids' names in there and like taking place in Ohio. So I was like, oh, it's this like obscure thing that like because
Greatest.
families from Ohio. And yeah. And then realizing it was like on TV all the time or
Yeah.
like that other people knew it. And I was like, whoa, wait, what?
Have you seen the sequel or reboot or whatever the frick
I
you
have
want to call
not.
it?
I
It's
have not.
good. It's
Okay.
good. As a person who loves the original Christmas Story, I was like, this is gonna be lame, but I had to watch it. And Matt and I actually thought that's actually really cute. Like that's actually like a good rendition of like a rebooty sequel. I don't even know what to call it, but it was good. It was really, really good. Yeah, Home Alone, that was good. I would watch Miracle on 34th Street quite a bit. This is where I ignited my love of Dylan McDermott as a child. Where
I
my
don't
crush of Dylan McDermott started was Miracle on 34th Street.
I think I think I might have rented that a few years ago because I was like, oh, it feels like something I should watch.
You
Because like it
should
was
watch
like
it.
that what is it? White Christmas. What are the other ones? Like the things that people always reference, like the older
Yeah,
ones, like Bing Crosby, and I'm like, no, never
yeah.
seen them.
It's a Wonderful Life. We watch that
That one,
every.
like I think I finally, or maybe it was on, I think it was on, it used to be on Netflix. So a few years ago I watched it because I was
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, everyone talks about this. I feel
yeah.
like I should watch
You should
this.
watch it.
Like,
I
because like
hated it.
this is
I
like one
thought
of
it was
those
so
things everyone's
boring.
like, we sit down and watch it like on Christmas Eve or
Yeah,
one day a thing. And
right?
I'm like, yeah, no, we never did anything like that.
No,
So
I know. No, my mom, it was always on the Farmer 5, which also we had. The Farmer 5 was always on at the NBC affiliate on Christmas
okay.
Eve. And so my mom would be like, we have to watch this. And I hated it because I thought it was so boring because I didn't understand like black and white movie. I was like, no, I don't want to
Right.
watch something else.
Yep.
But
I'm
she
pretty sure that's
made
probably why I
us
didn't either.
watch it. She made us watch it. It's
Oh,
like,
man.
but then later on in life, I watched it as an adult, and I was like, okay, now I get
Yeah.
it. I appreciate it now, but at the time, I was like, no appreciation. This is awful. Let me do anything else than
Right. Well, that's
watch
what I
this
don't think I
stupid
watched many of those ones
movie.
because I was like, well, it wasn't a cartoon. And I was so used to it with younger siblings too.
Yeah,
I was like, well, if it's not really a cartoon, we're probably not going to put it on because like nobody really wants to watch it. Or I
and
would just
Elf.
assume like, oh, it's an old-timey thing. Well, okay, whatever, because of the
No,
black.
no, Elf. And as an adult, when did Elf come out? How
High
old were we when
school.
Elf came out?
We
High school.
saw it.
Yeah, like
High school.
so good. Like Will Ferrell as Elf is. I feel like that's like a like newer but now classic Christmas movie that everyone needs to watch. I watch it. I used to as an adult every year. First snow, typically happening in November. First snow, open up the windows, watch it snow, make some grilled cheese and tomato soup, watch Elf. That's how you kick
Mhm.
off
There you
the
go.
snowy,
Cozy.
you know. Man, that makes me 2003.
I'll say we went to it. Like, do you
Yeah,
remember?
I
I
do.
remember.
Now that you said, but like
We had a
the
group of us, was it cross country, right? A bunch of
yeah,
us
I was
went, and then we
blocking
went
it
to Pizza
out.
Hut. It was that movie, right?
Yeah, and I'm blocking it out because I think I would prefer to forget the fact that it was that long ago,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
I was like, no, that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
God. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you need to watch Miracle on 34th Street.
yeah, I can't remember. I would not remember it
Like the
though, so I
newer
would need to
one,
watch it again.
not the old one, but the
I don't think
newer
I've seen.
one.
I feel like maybe I've watched one or both of them, but again, it's
I
been
look it
years,
up.
so I could not tell you what happens. So therefore, I should rewatch it because I'd be
It
going
was
in.
it came out for the new, like the newer version in 1994, which hashtag everyone, that was the year my brother was born. So, oops. You
Hmm.
know. But
Yeah,
that was
well, again,
where
I didn't watch it because you know what I was watching 94, The Lion King.
I was watching The Lion King in '94. What the frick are you talking about?
That's what I mean. That's what I'm like, see, you give me The Lion King or some movie that was not animated and had something I didn't understand.
Dude, you
Lion
have to
King every
this
fucking
is
time.
literally like this is how I began to love Dylan McDermott. Like this is
Well,
how
if Miracle on 34th Street had featured lions, I'd have been all about it, or just animals of some sort.
but here's the thing, okay? Miracle on 34th Street came out in 1994. And then this next thing I'm going to say, this is the reason why for a while I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. Because the show The Practice with
Mm.
Dylan McDermott as a star came out in
Mhm.
1997. This is where I fell in love with Dylan McDermott. Okay. This is like, and Dylan McDermott, by the way, is old enough to be my father, but I thought he was amazing. And this show, so good. So good. So good. And James Spader, Dylan
I
McDermott,
remember it. I used to watch it.
Cameron Manheim, Laura Flynn Boyle. Oh, Michael Badalucco. Oh my God, I would watch it
It's a
again.
good
I would
cast. No, I used to,
watch it again.
yeah, because I was like 10 or 11 at the time, and I was like, oh yeah,
Yep.
let me watch the normal stuff that adults watch.
Yep.
Yes, I remember watching that. I couldn't told you at the time who the actors were, and I had no idea really, but I was just like, oh yeah. It's not animated. Look at me, I'm being cool. I'm
Mm-mm.
watching something that's not a Disney fucking cartoon. Sweet.
1997. Started watching that when I was 10 years old. Should not have been watching it when I was 10.
Well, I watched Law and Order like as a
I did
toddler, so
too. I did too.
and then all the way up through. So honestly, yeah, with Law and Order and animated movies or cartoons,
Yeah, I
cultured.
had VHS of Bambi, at my grandma's. I watched that a lot in the winter too,
That's my
actually.
first, that was my first Disney movie. It went that
Yeah.
and then Pinocchio and then Aladdin.
And then
Shit, now I don't
Aladdin.
remember the fourth.
Little
Yep.
Mermaid.
That was later on because I was always so mad. I didn't understand the concept of the vault at the time.
Oh,
Because I remember being so mad at my mom because mom was like, "Oh yeah, I used to have the Little Mermaid." And I was like, "Why didn't you keep it?"
why didn't you keep it?
And she's like, "What?" And then they would release them. Yes, like all of those older ones, like Sleeping Beauty and
Yeah.
Cinderella and The Little Mermaid, because like I
Yes.
don't even think the library had them. And I was like, "Well, I
No.
can't, there's these ones I've never seen that are like everyone's talking about them." And a lot of people at school had them because I think they had older siblings, so like
Yeah.
the vault
Yep.
had opened before or whatever, or they
Yes.
were able to get them somewhere. And I was like,
Yes.
nope, we got like Bambi. There was a while Bambi was the only one, so I'd watch it like every day after preschool with an apple juice. I'd
With
come
a
home,
Brittany with a little
go
apple
outside,
juice. Little baby
watch
Brittany.
Bambi, and I drink apple juice.
That's fucking amazing.
Preschool and kindergarten.
Okay, what do you recall? Do you have like a memorable childhood Christmas gift? This is gonna age us into Millennial Bill here. Do you have one where you were like, "Oh yeah, I that was really memorable that either Santa or my parents got me that when I was a child?"
Um, Now I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember what I was like. Well, probably would have been some horse themed stuff.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Books. I never really got a lot of clothes because, like, clothes, I needed to try stuff on, something my aunt didn't quite grasp when she
Oh,
would then send me clothes for
got it.
Christmas and or my birthday. And it was like, well, we can just return them because they're like 4 inches too short. Gift cards. Books. I'm sure there probably were like a couple toys when I was really young. Um, that was kind of a group gift, but the foosball table in the basement was a small
Oh,
foosball table.
really?
And I was
Nice.
like, hell yeah, no one else will know
Yeah,
to do this. I'm gonna fucking crush.
nice. Love that competitive spirit.
Yes, I had to fake that Santa brought it. So I was like, well, Merry Christmas to me.
Woo!
Yeah, I
Yeah,
oh, I liked the jerseys I got for like sports. Like I can remember
of course you did.
the first Packers one finally in sixth grade,
That tracks for you.
which I no longer have now because I was like, ooh. Um, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, books, like horse themed figurines or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Definitely Furby. My mom stood in line at Toys R Us to get me a Furby when it came out in 1998, and I'm looking at a ornament of a Furby on my little mini tree that
Oh
I
my
have this year,
God,
so it's that memory of my mom doing that.
the
Um,
Furbies.
Furby, and then also I don't know if I got it the year it came out, but also in the mid 90s, the Tamagotchi digital pet
Yes.
thing came out. Got a Tamagotchi. So that was pretty cool. When I was younger than that, even, my dad got me a Polly Pocket, I believe.
Yep. I had one of those.
Polly Pocket. So that was pretty cool. And then what was the other? Oh, and when I got my American Girl doll, I was also pretty jazzed
Yeah.
about getting my American Girl doll. Forget which one I had. But can I also just make money off of it and retire? That's kind of what I'm wondering.
You should. I'm sure those things are worth money. Yeah, I got one of those for my birthday
Yeah,
for once. Yes.
you know, like when did they come out? When did they first come out? And they got like a gajillion of them now with all different names, you know? Ugh, God, makes me feel so old. Anyway, um, but
I
okay, you
Well,
and I
because they
both
started
had.
rebranding and updating them all too, and that's
I
where I'm like,
know,
oh fuck.
I
That
know.
was the new one when I was like in middle school, and now that's like getting rebranded. Oof.
It's like the old one. I know. So, do you remember? Because we had younger brothers who were quite a bit younger than us, right? Do you remember when you were informed that Santa wasn't real and when you were asked to be part of tricking your younger siblings?
Yeah. I mean, I can't remember the exact year, but yeah. Yes, I have distinct memories of tricking the siblings, said
I do
foosball
too.
table.
So here's when I discovered Santa, how and when I discovered Santa wasn't real. I don't remember how old I was, but I was pretty young because my mom, like, she always had Santa wrapping paper, like wrapping paper that was like different than all of the regular family wrapping paper. So the Santa gifts were wrapped in something different. And obviously those rolls were never around. But then one day I went into like their closet to like, I don't know, get something that was in the corner of the closet and I found her stash of Santa paper and I was
Yeah.
like, "What is this shit?" Right? So it was over. Game over because I found the Santa paper, right? And I was like, "Mom, why do you have Santa's paper?"
He's like, that was his Christmas gift to me. He left some
Yeah,
extra.
he asked me to help this year. He's starting to get old. He needs help. But yeah, then it was like tricking. Then I would be involved in like I would get to help fill out the cookies and the milk and like pick the, you know, pick. This is probably why my dad has diabetes now because he like ate like whole plates full of cookies the
Well,
evening.
I mean, come on though.
Yeah.
That's just called being a parent. Come on.
Hmm. At Matt's house, they had cookies and milk, and to keep Santa warm, they also left him a little shot of whiskey.
Hey, there you go.
A which worked really well, Santa said. So,
Well, you get a lot of cookies, and you need to get a little upper at some point in the night.
yeah, we gotta, I mean, it's cold out there,
Right. So
man.
hopefully enough families do a little something like that.
Just get a little, this little treaty
Yeah.
McTreats for
If somebody
Santa.
starts to kind of get tired, like a little shot to, yeah,
Yeah,
keep them up, warm them up.
warm them
Yeah.
up, keep them focused.
Yep. Critical to the mission.
All right, well, so to recap, we used to like Christmas. This year was a pile of shit. What else you
Can
got?
I tell you what
Of course.
this is what I think I already knew, and I was like, wait, what?
Wait.
Well, because outside, I looked outside like the morning of one of the years. I mean, I had to been, this is like probably fifth or sixth grade, maybe
Yeah,
seventh grade.
yeah.
And there's like a sleigh thing,
Hmm.
like the tracks.
Oh,
And then there's like the markings like where the deer would have stood. And I was like, wait, well then what the fuck? What? The hell? And so then I was like, I mean, no way, because somebody lied to me or did something, right? I was like, the fuck? Nobody came up here because the dog would have barked. Like nobody like dropped something off to put them on. I was like, they're just there perfectly. Hmm.
hmm,
And come to find out, I asked my mom, and she'd
hmm.
taken a broom out and made the lines, and then
Choice.
poked the holes with a broom, like the other end of the broom, for the like where the deer would have
Wow.
stood. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and look because they're not actually deer tracks because I know what they look like in the like, there's not the actual hoof thing. Because I remember
Wow.
going out there and staring at it, and I was like, there's no, I mean, like
Wow.
again, I knew, but I was like, what the fuck is this? Because there's no hooves. Like these just straight. So I was like, how did you, what, how did that, how was that set up? That
Wow.
was one year.
I
That was one year. Didn't do it for me. No, that was for my brother.
I want to talk to your mother about this. Like the
Yeah, I don't know, whatever.
dedication.
I don't know where the fuck, if someone else said that they had done it, because I was like, where the fuck did you get that? Because it was one year and one year only.
I always had I always had questions about like because our chimney like due to our fuel oil like it does emit heat, right? So like it's an actual functioning chimney. It doesn't have like smoke, but anyway, right? Like the chimney gets warm in the
Yeah.
closet where the paper thing happened, right? So I was always like, but like, doesn't he get too hot? And like, this chimney's very skinny and that dude is very fat. Like, I don't understand how he's getting into our house because we don't have a fireplace. Like, there's no hole in the chimney for him to get
Yes.
out of. So,
Well, that's what, like, we have a thing put over both of ours because birds would get down in there. Like, they're functioning
amen, sister.
fireplaces. And I was like, so has he taken them off? Because, we finally had him put over the
Yeah.
covers over because when I was a kid, because, every so often you'd hear. just the wings flapping. There'd be moving around in there. There'd be a bird, and then you had to wait a few days, and there'd be no sound,
You
and then we
know
had
that
to
I
go.
have trauma from these bird stories and chimneys. You know this.
Yeah, well, that's what I was like. What? He's got to take the tops off of everybody's chimneys, and they're
Yeah,
all different.
yeah, the caps off. Yeah, for sure.
The greatest, I still have that card. Like it's like the one card one of my uncles ever sent me. I was in college at that point.
Oh my God.
And I still have it, and it's a picture on the front, and it's like on top of the roof, and there's like the sleigh or and Santa's like stuck. Like he's halfway down the chimney and he's stuck.
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
he's like squeezing out, like there's this white line. Like he's like lining the roof around him because his gut is stuck. And then there's like used bottles like crinkled on the top of the roof that like he's thrown down and you can see on him it says KY. And on the inside it says gliding through the holidays. It
Perfection.
is. It's I still have it. It still goes on my mantle every Christmas because
Perfection.
I'm like, that is a
The
keeper. I don't know where you fucking got it
perfection.
in 2007, 2008, but boy, oh boy.
So good.
Yeah. I was
That is
like,
a bring it out every year shit, man. That's
absolutely.
wow.
Which
I
is why
love
I
it.
like giving good cards to people. I'm like, yep, there's something, just you
You
got
do
to
give
catch them
great
off
cards.
guard. You got to catch them off guard. So I liked your Grinch one this year.
Thank you.
You gotta have a nice, good, don't do the sappy shit. Everybody does that. I mean, unless you like that kind of thing and you're into that.
Yeah, it's just
But if you're not weird,
I
get
have
a
a
dark.
couple different options for different types of people, right?
Yep,
You
I have
you
a
don't.
card drawer. Like I have a mixture of things, but in it,
Yep.
if I see cards throughout the year, I'm like,
Yep.
get a couple of these, couple of those, have them
Yep.
on hand for things for people. And there's the varying degrees of what does friend group A like? What does friend group B like? Who can I send this to
Love it.
for
That's how
like
you gotta
birthdays
do
and
it.
such?
How you
Yep,
gotta do it. I got my card
yep,
box, does the same thing. We got a
yep,
variety of themes and
yep,
tones,
yep,
you know?
yep.
Mm. Okay, Brittany, 2025 was a true dumpster fire. We say this every year, but this one real was a real doozy. Personally, professionally, nationally, internationally. Um, oh my God. 2026 probably not gonna be any better on a grand scale.
Uh,
Whoa. But Merry Christmas, Crisis, and Happy New Year to everyone out there. Um, hope you hang in there. Think about the memories. Think about the memories of times gone by, especially if you're a millennial. We did have some good, we have some good childhood memories we can lean on, maybe. Just
mhm.
like little glimmers of things were once nice.
And we were Delulu, and we didn't know any better.
We did not know any better, and thank God we didn't. But the world wasn't this total garbage fucking shithole at that
I
point.
mean, well, maybe not this
It
extent,
wasn't.
but it
It
probably
wasn't.
was.
It
There was
wasn't.
still obviously stuff going on, but we were
No,
just
it wasn't
blissfully
like this.
unaware.
It wasn't like this. It
Yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't quite like this. All right. But speaking of that, what are you reading?
Nobody's Girl by
Okay.
Virginia Roberts Giuffre.
Of course you are.
Woof.
That's a
Woof.
woof. Yeah.
We're into the
Yeah.
part where he's gotten the sweetheart deal. May have found out about it.
Oh
Courtesy
God.
of Alex Acosta, who then went on to be whatever in Trump's first term, because Drain the Swamp.
I gotta
Yep.
read it, but I gotta be in a different. I gotta be in a different
Well, you should rotate. I
headspace,
have a couple others in rotation, so I'll read a little bit of that, and then I go
and
read
then
something like go read
something
like a
else.
lighter thing, or like a
Good.
book. The next book I have is called Enshittification, so I'm excited about that
Oh.
one.
Okay. Cool.
So you got to keep it light and read like something else
Yeah.
that's like dark on a different topic.
Yeah. I gotta be prepared for that one, but I do want to read it. So
Yeah,
gotta be
it's mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I took myself on a little date this week to cap off my week. Um, bought a couple books. Barnes and Noble. Shout out Barnes and Noble.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
what I'm reading, started reading at a nice, lovely coffee shop is Dr. Dealer, a doctor high on greed, a biker gang high on opioids, and the woman who paid the ultimate price.
I really got to read that. That sounds great.
It's good. It's an easy read. I mean, it's easy in that it's easy to read, accessible reading.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then I gotta read something lighter. you know, whatever. God, yes. What goals do you have for the rest of this year?
Uh, well, just to get through it, but I'm like, yeah, that sounds something more
It's okay.
specific.
It's
I
okay. That's
mean,
legit.
well, just trying to finish things. I have a little list of things, like a note on my phone I have opened up with like shit to do.
Oh,
Like get my car's back tires, get this, get that. Like knock things off, investigate this,
yeah.
look into this,
Yeah.
fix this, do that, clean that. So, I mean, I would say for next time, I have 3 library books due within the next week, including
Oh,
that book.
okay.
So I'm
Okay.
on a reading spree because I have not been doing as well in the last couple weeks. So
Okay. That's a good
buckle
goal to
down and escape
clean that
the
up,
glue for a little
clean up the
bit.
list.
Yeah,
I like it.
recharge. How about
I
you?
like it. Yeah, I got all the rest of my Christmas cards and presents done. I gotta mail that. I gotta mail my bullshit form I gotta send back due to my medical billing issue. Um, get all that done. The only thing I haven't really gotten myself mentally to get done yet is um, a financial transfer to me, you know, from Matt to me for 401k. So I got to get that done. I don't know. For whatever reason, that's a mental hurdle, but I should send in that form before the end of the year. Get that done. Um, so that would be good. I kind of cleaned up a storm today. I'm just gonna keep cleaning and organizing.
Purge.
Just
The purge is good. Sometimes the
It's
purge
the
is good.
purge. Just hang in there basically. Try to have a moderately good time over the Christmas holiday break. As good as one can have. So, this is a dumb question, but what's the dumbest shit you've seen in the news since the last time we talked? I mean, there isn't a lack of options.
No. Oof.
Yeah, it's a tough
Well,
call.
I guess I would say yes, the like clockwork. Not that it's like quote unquote dumb. It is dumb, but also serious. Like clockwork to distract from the fact that like people were, let's say, demanding the release of Epstein files and things. We're
Yep,
now going to talk. We have been doing it for several administrations, but we're just taking the final steps and marching up to try to get back to what would make good old Henry Kissinger proud and start keep fucking up shit and really really fuck up shit even more in Central and
love it.
South America. So Venezuela.
Cool. Yeah, that was the
Because
thing the
these
last week.
places have the audacity to put themselves on top of resources we want.
They have the audacity to have their own things, basically. Yeah, uh-huh. Exactly.
Like,
Um,
and people, again, people falling for it and being like, no, they're stopping the drugs. And I'm like, they're not. There's no anything. Also, I
no.
mean, if you really want to stop the drugs, stop the CIA. That's the people who actually look up Iran-Contra. Like, do some little light
Yeah.
reading on the history of,
Yeah,
if you really want to
history
stop the drugs coming into the country, stop the CIA, stop your own government.
history is good to know.
Yeah. So I guess like dumb, infuriating. Here we go
Infuriating.
again. But we once again, like nothing distracts people and gets them off course, especially like in this country. Like, oh, here, look over here at this shiny thing we can overthrow and invade by convincing everyone that they're like an actual threat.
Correct.
So yeah, I would go with I think that's one we haven't touched. There been a lot of stuff
Yeah.
we've touched on today, but yeah, that's one I would say that's not really been touched on today. What about you?
Yeah. Yeah, Venezuela was pretty disturbing, but again, in my cognitive, like my ability to compartmentalize all of the awful things happening is kind of just like, oh, yeah, okay, well, that would make sense. Um, but I mentioned to you that I'm mad at Meta for like still serving me up things that I have asked not to see. And right before we popped on this podcast, one of those things was the official White House account popping up on my feed, and it was like a little video of like the decorations in the White House for Christmas. Okay, right? And the caption was "Class is back." Which is laughable in and of itself, but then literally 2 seconds into the video, they zoom in on what is a portrait of Trump's face made out of Legos. And just it's almost like they're trying to be satire intent, like you would hope that they are actually trying to parody themselves and then it would make you feel
Yeah.
better, but you know that they're not. So I was like, that's an actual portrait of Trump's face as Legos, and I'm supposed to believe that this administration is the one that's bringing like class and nobility and respectableness back to this country.
Well, or just
Okay,
again, you're wasting time doing that.
right.
Um,
How's the healthcare
instead of
plan going? I'm asking for a friend.
well, the credits aren't being renewed, so
I know. And
nothing
we're going to
like
get
having to
fifteen
pay
hundred
more.
dollars in an HSA, which, as I said on my social media, will get me 1 foot through like a sliding set of doors at an ER. So
Yeah. Yeah.
thanks for that.
Well, right. Well, and that's, I think, yeah, that's also what's annoying is like they do all that shit. They make the time to make all these stupid videos and do all this stupid shit online. And it's like, oh, so you're wasting time doing that and not
Yeah,
actually trying to help people like you talked about and pontificated about in your campaign speeches,
yeah,
making it great again. You're wasting time on Legos of the president's face.
yeah.
That'll
But
bring the prices of things down. That'll make
but
homes more
yeah,
affordable.
but affordability is a Democrat scam. Now, do I think that Democrats have their shit together? No.
No.
But do I think that affordability is something that you promised you would address on day one? Yes. And it is actually worse than when you took office. And just because little Caroline Levitt, whose lips he loves, did you see the video where he referenced how nice her lips are? Just because Caroline Levitt says so doesn't make it true. Hashtag and spoiler alert to anyone listening to this, if you believe what comes out of the administration's mouth, you're stupid. Okay? Have your own opinions, but just be able to recognize the spin machine when you see it in action. Okay?
No, it spins for everything, not just the other team or your team. Like the same, it always spins
It's always spinning.
the same way,
Churning,
regardless of
churning,
who's in
churning.
there.
Churning.
Right.
Churning.
Always. Not only when the person you like isn't in there.
Brittany, I feel this is the best possible moment for me to ask you to give everyone your advice in every classic sign off. Feel that it relates.
Happy holidays, everyone. Try to do something for yourself at the end of the year, whatever that looks like. Or if you like people with other people, if you're weird like that, with people, with people you like, with your loved ones, whoever that may be, whatever that looks like for you. But we will be back to fight in 2026. So, in the meantime, stay warm, be safe, and always bring your logic to a dumb fight.
Always bring logic to a dumb fight, and we will be back, and we'll be ready to rage in 2026. Happy holidays, everybody. Bye.
Bye.